Welcome back, guys, to another episode. As you can see, I've got a new guest. We're gonna learn about her. We're gonna hear what she has to say in regards to dating, umjolo, everything we all struggle with, and yeah, should be a nice one. Uh, so tell us who. Okay, basically, I'm gonna ask you just to give us a background on who you are now. Name. You don't have to say a name. What you do for a living. Age, if you want to. Relationship status, and yeah, then we'll just take it from there. Yeah.
I'm Tshepiso.
Okay.
Ramonoti. Currently unemployed, but I have a side business nyana where I sell cakes, biscuits, and scones.
Okay.
27 years of age and happily single, I guess.
Happily single.
Yeah,
Is
happily
there such a
single.
thing?
Yeah, there is.
No ways. Okay, so when you say happily single, are you trying to say like what you don't want a man?
I don't want one at the moment. Just say at the moment. I don't.
So that means you want, but you don't need.
Yeah.
Okay, and like when last were you in a relationship?
I think 3 months ago.
3 months ago.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How long was that relationship?
It was about 6-7 months.
Yes. Hey, people don't make it to a year anymore when it comes to relationships.
When you get to a year, just know that Madlos Wagi love you.
And that's,
Yeah.
why did it end though?
Don't have the same vision when it comes to relationships because he was on he wants umama sekaya, and now I'm like, oh dude, I'm still young. I want to go out. I want to have fun with friends. So we were clashing when it comes to that.
Was he older than you?
Yeah.
By
13 years older.
13?
Yeah.
That's like what? Was he in his 40s? If he's 13. It was in 40s then?
40s.
That is interesting because I've always found it curious whenever women date that higher. Do you have a limit in terms of the age limit that you're not willing to cross?
You have to be like 15 years older. That's it. That's
15
like
is your max.
Yeah, it's my max.
That's not
15.
bad though.
My
Okay.
max.
And have you ever dated younger?
No.
You've never dated younger?
I can't do.
Why? Why can't you give the young the pentens?
No, I can't. When you're a baby, you can't tell me anything.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you can't do anything to me. That's how I see it.
Okay. And then, okay, fine. Because usually what I try to do, I try to track back maybe like, are your parents still together?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. How long have you been together for, if you say, are they married, right?
Yeah, they're married.
Okay.
40 years now.
43 years. Wow, cool. So you grew up in a household where, with both parents, so you saw the dynamics between man and woman, relationships. And what would you say are the lessons you learned, good and bad, when it comes to relationship, just through your family dynamic?
What can I say? What I learned is in a relationship, there has to be respect. I just love how my dad used to respect my mother.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though yes, there are ups and downs where there's cheating inside, there's whatever inside, but the level of respect he gave my mother and the support and providing for her and taking care of her, because my mother was a household.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it was. I just learned that Intlonipo,
Yeah.
it's biggest impact in the relationship.
Okay. And then how do you unpack respect from man to woman as you describe it? Because you mentioned it quite a bit. Got the intronipo respect was like, how did that display itself?
My mother's opinion mattered. Like
Okay.
my dad could say, "Nah, I want my paint pink," but mom was like, "No, I want it blue."
Mhm.
So he would take my mother's word for it. Like my mother came first.
Okay.
Even though he did whatever he did outside, but
Mhm.
he would gave that mother, like my mother, her place.
Okay.
Yeah, she had a place inside Kunko.
Okay, so if he fulfilled his role basically as the man
Yeah.
of the house, provide, protect, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's interesting because, so would you say you carry the same values that maybe, let's say, your mom has?
No. Nah.
Okay, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Which parts do you think you take? Which parts do you think is like it's not you?
When I did the part yokubegezela.
Is it?
Yeah, no, it's not me. I did it and it didn't work for me. So, and
Is it?
yeah, I'm okay with it.
So
But
Begazala part in terms of like what do you mean with Begazala? Like what instant? Give me an example.
it was, as I said, it was cheating inside
Okay,
the
of course,
marriage.
yeah, yeah.
Then my mother would be like, nah, come on, nah, it's okay, it's
Mm,
fine. Let him do whatever he does, he will come back.
yeah.
Then he would leave for 2-3 months, he comes back, and then she would all coming back. Come on, like, no, I
I
can't,
see.
no,
Yeah.
nah,
So you, so that part is the one that you
I can't.
is it?
I,
But you can't accept a man who cheats, or you can't accept a man who cheats and disrespects you. Because I'm assuming, because I feel like there's levels to this thing, right? Where there's a guy who he may cheat, but his sign of respect is that he does not disrespect you in the process of doing it. Meaning, like he doesn't make it obvious,
Mhm.
or he doesn't. He tries to protect you from that whatever it is, and then he still fulfills his role as what he is to you as a man. So he still provides, he still protects you, he still does what yeah, he does as a man. But it just so happens that he does whatever he does to this on the side, and then you get the guy who cheats and he's just disrespectful about it. He's careless. You know, his girls call him late at night. You know, whoever he's busy with. Yeah,
I think Aunt Magdala, they
yeah.
knew how to do it.
Okay.
Nowadays,
Yes.
nah, I feel like they knew how to do it. You would see Umtana again, start to think she's a friend, not knowing that Umtana babako.
Oh
You
snap.
know, you now
Yeah.
know, you know that no, now Munaka practices next door.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the respect nowadays, it's no longer there. It's not genuine anymore. The love is not genuine anymore. I don't want to lie.
I say it.
Nah.
I say from both parties.
Yeah, both parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think that is, though?
There's this thing with when Uzanani.
Mm.
Uh,
So things are transactional.
yeah, who are you? What do you do? Your physical appearance.
Mm.
Not ongekho muhle mangamanga kahle nah. It's not for me, this one. So it's that kind of, it's not genuine.
Is that
Why?
genuine? So you mentioned earlier about that you've tried it before and it didn't work. What happened when you tried it? What was that scenario? What happened in that situation?
Yokubekezela, right?
Yes. Yes.
I dated someone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when the relationship started, got Tshepiso. Tshepiso was like an outgoing person.
Okay.
So he got Tshepiso. Tshepiso was working at a club. So she was muntu abantu, see whoever I see. Hi, like I'm a bubbly person.
Mm-hmm.
So at first, we dated. Okay, one thing about me, I got to like going shopping. Started changing. Now my girlfriend must look like this. My girlfriend must do that. My girlfriend must be this, must be that. Then I adapt to that. Like, you know what? He's my boyfriend. Let me just try
Of
and
course. Make him happy.
make him happy.
Yeah.
And then there was a time where he called me. I was at work. He's not okay. He needs someone, like he wants me there. He's dying. Knocked off at work, ran to him, got to him. He had his own issues. Came down like, okay, don't worry, dude. Everything will be fine. 2 hours down the line, a girl came in the house.
Okay.
Are you okay? I'm like, okay. What's going on? Are you okay? No, dude. My boyfriend, he called me and said he's not okay. So I wanted to check if he's okay. Like, your boyfriend, what do you mean? Because I'm his girlfriend. No, he's my boyfriend. Who is this? Like, the girl's like, you know what? Please leave. Tshepiso is here. And then I'll talk to you tomorrow. I explain everything tomorrow. The girl left.
Okay.
And then he tried to explain, nah, that's my ex-girlfriend. What I told you about. Stupid me, I took it.
Okay. Quickly before we continue. So, how far are you within the relationship at this time? You guys have been dating for how long?
2 months.
At that point in time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He explained, ex-girlfriend. Took it. I was like, no problem. Then it went, phone calls started coming in. He called me to come to his place and then he disappears and come back 2 days later.
Okay.
Like, no, something happened. My mother had a problem, so I had to go to bank and what. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I understood.
Okay. And he left it at his place.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Understand. I'm like, "Okay, no problem." Then one day I was like, nah, you know what? He's sleeping. Let me just go through his phone. And then what I saw, nah, it was like, nah, Tshepiso, no, this is, nah, now you can't.
So what do you see in the phone?
Oh, yo, there was a lot. Text messages. Funny how I was next to him, but he was telling someone, I miss you, I wish you were here. I had fun with you last night.
Oh snap!
Like those kind of things.
Yeah.
And some of them, they knew that I was there in relationship. Nah, you said you're done with Tshepiso, but I saw you with Tshepiso at work. Kanjani, I don't understand. He would even date my colleagues.
Damn.
Dated one of my colleagues. And when I found out about it, he was like, nah, you hardly have time because when I go to work every day and then they go in shifts. So I'm sorry, but it happened and it was just last because I just saw how she looked. I
Yeah.
just wanted to have a taste of that.
Is it every guy's? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So how long did that relationship last? Like with everything that you mentioned. Yeah. So all of that happened in a year. And so what would you say was the last straw where you're like, you know what? Nah, I've begged that I enough.
And like,
Oh
nah,
snap. Okay.
before it
Yeah.
goes far, nah, dude.
But did he show signs of that within the relationship of him being abusive?
Not even.
And then what was the trigger point for him to get to that place? Like what had happened?
He was going through financial
Okay.
struggles. So as a man, I think he had that pride that, okay, I don't have money. There's this chick that's working, she comes with tips, she always has money like hard cash.
Mm-hmm.
So I would buy clothes for him, I would buy groceries, help him out there and there. So he thought maybe I want to be the man of the house now or the man of
Oh,
the
I see.
relationship. So whenever he would say, I want you to be here by 7, then I come maybe 30 an hour later.
7:30.
Yeah, 7:30, 10:07. Yeah, I have to explain why am I
Yeah.
late. I have to explain why did I not answer his calls when he called. Like, dude, I was busy in the journey.
Yeah.
So he started being that controlling and all that. Then the last time when he laid his hand on me, what happened? I was at work. And my boss called. Yeah, I was at work. My boss called. He was like, "No, Tshepiso, can you please, when you go home, pass by and leave something by my mother's house, and then you can go where you go." I was like, "No problem, I can do it for you." Went there, passed by, dropped those things. So had this thing of sending each other live locations because I knock off at 2, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So I had to send
Of course.
live location. He's like, why did you go there first? What are you doing there?
Mm-hmm.
Who stays there? Yeah, Wajola. Yeah, I'm like, then exchange words and then, bama,
It's tough, man.
bama.
And the thing about it, like, I always try. You know, I think in this podcast, I think we've heard abuse stories twice, twice or 3 times. Yeah, and I'm always curious when it comes to when somebody says I was in an abusive relationship. What are the trigger points? What the person did afterwards? So you left immediately. Like, did you leave immediately?
Immediately.
Okay.
Immediately. I was like, nah, if it's gonna be like this now, in doing nothing, what more if I do something later or something get like, nah.
And then did you
And
show any remorse? Because you know, guys who are abusive, usually afterwards they're very apologetic. They wanna get you back. It wasn't me. You made me do this. You know the typical reason.
nah,
Nothing.
didn't even say anything.
So after that, it was over.
Yeah, after that, I was like, nah, dude, I'm going back home. Took my things back home.
Okay. So and since then, you haven't spoken to him. You haven't engaged,
Now
seen
we
each
didn't
other.
engage. Now,
Oh, you saw each other,
yeah.
and it wasn't awkward.
No, it wasn't. One thing about me, I'm very chilled. My ex, you're my enemy. Hi, hi.
Snap. Aye. You're a better person than that. Oh, I guess you were. Wow. Okay. Cool. And then, how many boyfriends have, or how many relationships have you been in your past?
Yo,
Have you had? I mean,
I'm I'm one person. I'm scared of being alone. I just want to belong.
yeah.
I have that thing.
No, there's a
So
lot of people like that.
so yo, I have lost count.
So you've had a lot of boyfriends.
Yeah,
Serious.
jokes, guys.
Okay. Let's. Okay. 20. Less more. 30.
Sweet. Yeah,
30 boyfriends. Yes, that's a lot. And you're what, 27, right?
Yeah.
So you've had more boyfriends than
At my age.
That is crazy. And but if you have so many boyfriends, though, I'm assuming most of them are short term,
Yeah, short term.
right? So then, what are you attracted to? Like, what is it that you look for when you, if you picture your perfect man, how does he look like?
Quite honest. I
Yeah.
think that's why I was moving from A
Okay.
because I really don't know
Mhm.
what I wanted. I really didn't know what I wanted in a man. My idea was like, nah, I just have to have a boyfriend. Boyfriend, doing anything I'm putting
Really?
yeah.
But then, the, okay, you know, I'm asking as well because you must have a type, right? Because I don't think you accept any man's advances towards you. Like, wonke umuntu okushelayo awumcomi.
Yeah.
Like, you understand what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
So you do have a type.
Yeah, you can say I do have a type. Yeah.
No, man. We need to unpack this one. Okay, cool. Let's start from the outside. Physically, how does it look like?
But
Okay.
oh,
Taller than you.
yeah,
let's just
taller
say.
than me.
Taller than you.
Not light skinned.
Okay.
Not be
You don't
light
like
skinned.
light skinned niggas?
No.
Why?
No.
Eh?
No.
I would drink type of looking guys on my phone. Why?
Next. No.
Okay, where does that come from? The thing of like you don't want light skinned guys.
I used to date one.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you had a bad experience with one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have dated one. At
Yeah.
some point you gave one a chance.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he mustn't be light
Mutlamahala.
skinned. He must be.
Light skinned. Really namanyana.
Okay. He must
Yeah.
be physically. Mara, he
Yes.
mustn't be. Because like when girls say that, it's like he mustn't be too buff, but he mustn't be too skinny. It must just be in the middle.
Yeah, in the middle. Just
Okay, cool.
yeah.
All right.
That's it. I
And then
don't-
personality wise?
Mustn't be too bubbly. Now that's how like ungabi izungena. Ungabi
So it mustn't be too hyper.
yeah, it must be because
Okay.
I'm a hyper myself, so never
Okay.
would fun. Chilled, just a chill person.
Okay.
Somewhere.
What else?
What else, well?
So you've never like sit down and be like, you know what? Let me actually sit down and think about what is it that I'm looking for, what I want in a partner, like long term.
I think only now that so what do you want?
Yeah.
Looking back, I didn't. Only now I'm starting to be like, okay, what is it that I want?
Okay.
And I'm still looking.
Okay, let's maybe change a little bit. What is it that you don't want?
Bro, I can't be with someone okay, I can't be with someone who's for everyone. I can't be
Okay.
with someone or
What do you mean? That's for everyone.
yeah, I can't be with someone who's indoda kaTshepiso, indoda kaPalisa, indoda kaSibongile. I can't.
Okay, so you can.
Can't be not I wouldn't say a cheat. Because
Okay.
men cheat. It's something like
I cannot confirm nor deny your education.
so I can't be with umuntu wa wonke umuntu, you know.
Okay.
Cannot have access as my man
Yeah.
each and every girl that you
Okay.
see, yeah. And then you have to be
Okay, let me ask you something quickly. Do you like a confident guy? Do you like a guy who's well off, like who's financially stable, who's yeah.
yeah, I could do
Okay.
it one.
You like a guy who's tall, you say taller than
Yeah,
you.
taller than me, yes.
So and the reason I'm asking because a lot of the stuff that women look for in men is it's what a lot of women want. You know what I mean?
Hmm?
So it's like now, especially if he's a very exceptional guy, a guy who ticks a lot of boxes for women, tall, confident, funny. I'm sure you want a funny guy, right?
Not that funny.
What do you
Funny
mean?
for me, fella. Not funny for everyone.
You
No.
know what a guy who makes you laugh?
I would make us laugh. Fine. Not
Ah,
guy.
Tshepiso, come on.
Nah, eh, nah, guys.
So for umuntu ohlala serious all the time and he's just It's like,
Not too serious, but we're mutu or right or fat.
oh, fancy. But he must be able to make you laugh. Okay, okay, it's fine. So a guy who's confident, who's tall, financially stable, takes care of himself physically, he goes to the gym, whatever the case may be. I mean, that's quite a tall order. I mean, if you a lot of women who you ask, they do list those things as attractive qualities, right? So now, let's say you find that guy, right? And he ticks all those boxes. What is it that you bring to him?
What do I bring to the table?
I didn't say no table, but if you wanna put it like that.
What do I bring?
Yes. Like for him, like why should he choose you? Especially him, let's say he is a guy who ticks all those key boxes for you. Like out of all girls, why would he pick you?
Okay. One thing about me is Iki Bonang right now is that I just what I can bring in peace. One thing I can
Okay.
bring in peace.
Bring peace.
I can build a home.
How do you bring peace, by the way?
How do I bring peace?
Yeah. I'm sorry, like I'm peeling the layers because girls like to use these words like peace. But I'm like, how does peace look like? Like what do you mean you're gonna bring me peace?
I shouldn't be one of those girlfriends who stress about what guy who's angana komang jwang guy.
Oh, okay.
Then I can't be your other battle to fight while umhlaba yourself is busy
Okay.
taking you up and down. So I have to be at peace. Like when you think, okay, what you need, oh God,
I'm gonna
shut down the world, and then
Yeah. All right, cool. Okay, and yeah, you're still giving us the list of what you bring or what you want to bring to him. Okay, peace.
home, comfort,
Okay.
yeah, uh,
You mean like cook for him?
and then growth. We grow each other,
Okay.
like grow each other financially,
Mm.
like we grow each other in life, like we
Mhm.
build together. If one has a business, one has whatever, we bring whatever we have together, and then we look forward on how to make this thing work as a
Yeah.
partner. Yeah,
Okay.
partners, and I'll be his friend.
You're his friend.
Yeah, I'd like to be my man's friend. I don't want to lie.
You're his friend.
Yeah.
Girls like being saying they want to be friends, but it's like a woman. All right, but anyway, that's another conversation. So okay, so you're gonna bring him peace. You're gonna bring him comfort. You're gonna bring him I guess stability. All right. Cook for him. Obviously you're gonna have sex with him, right? You know I'm asking that because I feel like now we're in an era where women are leveraging sex against guys, even their own guys, right? It's like if you don't do this, I won't give you that. Umuntu wakho, by the way, all right?
Hmm?
Do you think that's?
I know people.
Oh, you do know the people already
Yeah.
like that. But do you think it's fair though?
No, it's not.
Mm.
Your sex is beneficial for the both of us.
Right?
So
I mean,
how can you say, now just because oh, 5,000, you're not gonna get the coochie?
yes.
My sister, he's going to get another girl's gonna give him the coochie,
Yeah.
whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
So doesn't do anything.
I don't know, man, because girls, I think they overestimate their sexuality to a certain extent because I guess it is the biggest leverage you have over guys. If you think about it, which you should know, I mean, obviously, uh, women give access to sex and men give access to relationships, right? So you can have sex with whoever you want. We have sex with whoever we can.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
But then funny enough, on the relationship part, we marry who we want. You marry who you
We
can.
can.
Yeah, right? So it's kind of funny dynamic when it comes to that whole situation where it's like we hold the key to relationships, you guys hold the key to sex and all that stuff, you know. But okay, that's interesting. Now when you look at the dating market, Konamanj, in 2025, like what are your thoughts on it? Like what is happening? What is that you're noticing? What is that you like, that you don't like in general?
Relationships nowadays is all about social media. That's all I can say.
Okay.
It's about my boyfriend did this for me. It's about peer pressure. Actually, I would say peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, I went to vacation. I have to post. My man took me out. My man did this, but
Mm.
I really happy with that man that you have.
Okay.
And the fucked up part is that now we date people knowing very well that unomuntu wakhe. But just because he brings that 5 rand in your pocket, you're like, no, it's fine. She can have the 100 rand, I can have the 20 rand, it's okay. Nami wam, way to sonke. Have that mentality, and it's not nice.
It's rough, man. Do you think dating is better for like now? Is it better for men or is it better for women? Like who benefits the most now in dating? Is it women or men?
Women.
Okay.
Actually, it's not even dating. I want to say it's dating. Because
Inside.
I don't know. I don't even want to say it's dating because mostly now we date because I know that Spanban is going to. I don't go because I love Spanban or I want to see myself in the future of Spanban. What does Spanban bring to my table?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, Spanban must afford me. Like he must. It's a must that he
Yeah.
afford me. Umshelo uthi ngiyakuthanda athi, can you afford me? While you can't even afford yourself. So it's
Yeah.
it's
That's a
that
funny part,
problem.
right?
Yeah, it's very funny.
Yeah. But then because you're a woman, right? And you are with other women. So now I is that how you operate as well?
Not okay. To be quite honest, I used to be that. So I would be like, what do you bring to the table?
Okay.
Then if I can tell, okay, uvuli, I'm like, oh, okay. Now I'll just be that person.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
But then now, uh, like, how do you figure that out? Like, what does he have to take you out first? Do you judge him by his look the first time you meet him, or
I think my experience,
yes?
most of them share Shela no, you just like open saying no, okay. When I nah, I'm just chilling with my friend, okay, do you need anything? Nah. Like maybe you can buy us food or drinks.
By us?
Yeah, us. I'm with my friend. Buy
Yeah.
us food or drinks, then he would send money.
Okay.
No, I sent you money, you can go out with your friends. What are you doing? I'm bored. No, it's fine. Take this money, go with your friends. Like that's how it starts.
Is that
Oh,
how it
okay.
starts?
Yeah.
Is that are the dating markets now?
They do like that.
Guys are moving slick nowadays. Okay.
Yeah, we just send you
Yeah.
money. I'm going out with my friends.
And this guy, you haven't kissed him. You haven't had sex with him. You haven't like even gone out on a date yet.
Some we kissed on the first time we got
Oh,
born
okay.
after giving numbers.
Yes.
Go outside, you kiss him, then
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Some we live with. Should be told. Some we live with them that night.
Yeah.
Hamba
Now we know
night.
that happens.
Go
I
have
mean,
sex.
a little girls deny this, but we know that happens.
No, it happens. Hamba night that night. You don't even know him.
Yeah.
Then he gives you money. Then sees cards, he send you money. Go out together.
Yeah.
That's how it starts. Yeah.
Okay. Because I think, like, going back to the thing of going out, when it comes to guys approaching girls, do you think guys should be more honest about their intentions, or should they just move the way they've been moving?
Funny how we would say we want him to be honest about his
Yes.
intentions. But when he's honest about it,
Yeah.
we are
Yeah.
that's what we say.
Right.
Yeah. So the lies that he tells you, like, oh, no, this
Yeah.
guy is so cute. No,
Yeah.
your boyfriend can't do no.
So for you personally, like, how do you take it? Like, do you think, like, would you want a guy to be honest about his intentions, or would you just let him sell you dreams? I guess.
Tell me dreams, or just
Yeah.
like, no, let's get to know each other. Let's
Mm.
see. So we know that in that knowing each other,
Yeah.
eventually something's gonna happen.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's get to know each other. Don't tell me you love me. You
Oh,
like
okay.
me.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
because there are guys who, yeah, no, they take it to another level. Boy, I love you on the first day.
I love you.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
Don't.
Is it? Do you believe you have to work towards it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No, that makes sense. And then this whole thing, because you mentioned earlier on in your previous relationship, Goti, your ex told you to change. How you feel about that whole conversation about a man telling his partner how to dress when she goes out? Keep it 1,000. We shouldn't do it.
Um, looking at it, right? Okay, eventually I can't be wearing short things because
Mhm.
nowadays more Puma wearing a short. You
Mhm.
attract guys out there.
Of course.
Oh, did you see that girl and all that? So once you're in a relationship, you're like, you know what? I can't be that out loud for people like Bampo. Okay, Tshepiso was wearing a short skirt. Tshepiso, oh my gosh, nah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to respect myself for when.
Mm.
Yeah, that's how it is. You
Okay.
can't be who you are when you're single and be that same person when you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Can't.
Keep telling these girls, man.
you,
Because no
you
one
you
listens
just
to me when I tell them this thing.
you just can't. You just have to grow at some point
Yeah.
because you're no longer alone now.
So for you, you don't have a problem with a man saying, "Listen, it's a bit so you're going out with your friends, your single friends, by the way, and you're out here with your short skirts or dress or shorts or whatever. Can you look more decent?
Yeah,
Oh, you do it.
100%. I can do
Seriously,
it.
so it's the one. I think you know. I think out of all the girls who've spoken, you're the only one who's like, you know, I do it. I never still got you're not my father. Type of thing. Yeah.
I can do it.
Is it? At what point does it become controlling? At what point does it become too much? Because I've realized girls they'll say that when men start saying stuff like that, they feel like he's controlling me. He's trying to tell me what to do.
I feel like you can't expect change. It's a hale like immediately.
Mm-hmm.
You have like it takes time to
Okay.
happen. So it becomes controlling when you want it to happen immediately.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, yes, I'll expect that.
Yeah.
But once in a while, I'll be like, "Ah, man, I just want to weigh. I just want to look. I just want to look
Mm-hmm.
sexy and all that. Go out with my friends. It's
Mm-hmm.
not all the time, but once in a while. But then Muscle Gala will be like, now are we lap? I had a life before I had you. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm trying to accommodate you
Mm-hmm.
and myself. Because there was Tshepiso and Tshepiso has friends, Tshepiso has cousins, family,
Yeah.
and all that. So I can't always be stuck Luan all the time. You also had your life before me.
Yeah.
So I can't be like, nah, we a machiten. So she would give me, are we lap? Are we now a machiten?
Huh? You tell
So
him that.
it's gonna be like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so you say that as soon as he starts restricting you in that way, that's when it becomes
Yeah,
controlling.
controlling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
once in a while you can do it, but not all the time. I'm gonna change eventually,
Mm,
but you cannot like force it like to happen immediately.
mm.
Just can't.
Well, because like in most cases, I guess depends on on the guy himself, but it is a situation where it's like when you're going out and I'm not gonna be there, and I see you dressed I'm like, hey, Tshepiso, can you know, you've got shorts. Why don't you wear jeans, nyana, or something less revealing?
You want that?
I know, but you're going to a club or Mnandi, you know, you're going to. It's not like you're going on a girl's lunch date. You're going to a nightclub.
Yeah, I'm
You're going
going
to
to a club. I'm
the
going to
savage niggas.
I'm going to a fun and I'm coming back. I am coming back.
Okay.
I am coming back. I can wear whatever. I'm coming back. I
Yeah.
know that I have a man. So yes, most of all cornable. Hello, sis, can I buy you drinks? Ah, Macon.
Mm.
Macon. But if I know what I want,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like we're trying to mitigate risk because I'm trying to protect.
What's yours?
Or no, I'm trying to protect this relationship because I realize, but at times is, and I know I can be honest with myself. But there's always a person who's taller than me, who's more confident than me, more funnier than me, whatever. You understand? But I also realize, but to you as a woman, especially being in that environment, it's it's easy for things to happen, especially when I'm not there, right? As your man, right? So I'm just trying to limit, and I'm not saying what because when you're dressing normally, I know about share, but it's just mitigating risk.
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
Okay. I
I'm
understand.
gonna be that Tshepiso.
You don't have choice.
I'm gonna be that Tshepiso.
I know hamba now. I can like hamba song.
Yeah,
What is the hardest lesson you've learned in a relationship?
lesson I've learned is loving on my side.
Okay.
I loved someone to the point that being is one needs. Like I didn't even listen to people seeing red flags outside. My friends would see that this person is not. But I was like, nah, this one is mine. Then two, yeah, he broke me. That one broke.
It is. So
I
it was a
mean,
situation where you loved,
I
like,
loved him more than he loved me.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
But that's interesting though. Do you believe that in every relationship dynamic, there's always that situation where one loves the other than the other, right?
Yeah.
So it happens, right?
Happens.
But now, with that being said, which relationship do you think works better? A relationship where the man loves the woman more, or where the woman loves the man more?
Where the man loves the woman.
Really? That's interesting. Tell us why. Why do you think that?
I think when a man loves you, right,
Mm-hmm.
do anything to protect you, do anything to make sure that you're okay.
Okay.
Like none of Banga twins or whatever he does outside, he will try by all means to keep it close to his chest, like ungaboni,
Yeah.
make you feel seen. Like you'll be like, oh yeah, I'm the queen of Banbani's castle. Then when a mom kakhulu as a woman, he doesn't care because he knows ngahambe uzongixolela because akunalazo yakho.
Okay, fine. Let me ask you: between men and women, who's got higher standards?
I would say,
Men got higher standards.
guys,
Unpack this one.
one thing about men know what they want.
But then why? No, but in terms of when you, if you were to list what women look for and what men look for, like who wants more boxes ticked?
Okay, I would say okay, on that I would say woman. Sorry. Yeah, I would say woman.
Right?
Yeah, it's woman.
It's
Yeah.
women, right?
But I just think that
So now, if you meet a guy who ticks most, if not all, of your boxes, right? Does he become the prize?
if it ticks all my boxes,
Yes.
something.
Because I'm assuming that if, like, because women are so complex in general, like you guys want so many things.
Yeah, so many
And if you be like enough to find a guy who ticks most of your boxes, that would make him the prize, right?
yeah, that would
Right. But then now, because I'm trying to get back to the whole liking who more, whatever. Because you say a relationship works better when the man likes the woman more. But then now, is it fair to say, but if a man loves a woman more, then he ends up putting her on a pedestal? Yes. Does not end up putting her on a pedestal like he's umela phezulu, like he's, you know what I mean?
I would do. Men would do whatever he wants to do for a woman he loves. That's what I'm saying. Like, phezulu, make
Yeah.
sure she's my queen.
Okay.
That's all I would do.
Okay. But then wouldn't also a man do what he, all of that stuff for a woman who loves him more as well? Because reciprocation. Okay. Why wouldn't he?
Gitlibe so, uh, us as women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Follow your lead.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So if you give me like lerato, leo like le batlang, I can give it back
Okay.
like maybe 10 times more, whatever. So the love, the affection you give me, I can give it back to you. So if you can't give me that tando lolo, na myself, I'm not gonna give it back.
Okay.
Terminology. Nyana, nyana.
Yeah, because I feel like into this time, like because of the amount of options that women have, for a woman to stick with you as a man, she needs to like me more. Yeah. But you understand where I'm coming from, huh? Because you must remember what if you have like you as a woman, if you were to walk into a club right now and you could have sex with anyone, right? For me, I walk into a club, I have to work, and that's not even guaranteed. And I still have to have things in place. I need to make sure my game is on point, communication, I've got humor. Something about me must click to even get attention. Never mind sex, attention. But you as a woman, you can walk in, hey, you wanna have sex? Hey, you can have some, right? So you have a lot of options in that aspect. So it makes sense, Goti, for me. I know, Goti, if you love me. Now when I say more, I'm talking about maybe let's say 51, 49. I'm not talking about obsession thing. I'm talking about you actually admire and have respect for me. You love me to a point where you look up to me, let me say. Right? Because now when I love you more, I look up to you. And you know what happens when guys, we call it simping now, right? As a man. When we simp on a woman, it's bad. You're bad. You understand what I'm saying? So if I love you more, I'm gonna end up simping on you. And if I'm simping on you, there's no way you're gonna be able to follow my lead because I'm looking up to you. Does that make sense?
Okay. I hear you.
I don't think you understand it because like you're looking from I guess we're looking from each other's perspective.
Yeah.
You explain from a woman, I'm explaining from a man.
Man.
But now this is just from the dating market. But to me, if I like you more, what does it mean? I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do too much. You understand? Because I love you more. Like I'm simping. I'm gonna simp on you. You understand what I'm saying? And usually, what happens when you simp on a woman, she treats you bad. In most cases, no, but it's true.
I think
Yeah, but in most cases, like,
yeah, yeah, it does happen.
yes,
It does happen. But
yes,
I feel I think if it happens like that, that woman doesn't know what she wants.
that woman does not know what she wants.
Yeah.
How so?
Okay. You find a guy, Bagbuzo. What kind of a guy do you want? Long time. I want someone who's gonna take care of me. I want someone who's gonna be there for me.
Yes.
Someone who's going to build with me. Then you get that person.
Yes.
And then now you like you don't know what you want. Whatever you listed that you want, yeah, you just saying it.
But if you're to peel that a bit more, like you name side specifically, understand?
Some would say, wenzeka kakhulu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of cool,
Yeah.
right?
Wenzeka kakhulu.
Yes.
Hleza lana, he doesn't give me break.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then uyang dinner. But when we ask you what type of a man you want, I want a man who's gonna always be there for me. Whenever I call him, he's there. But you get that person, and then you're like, nah, I don't know what you
Yes,
want.
because women like to be stimulated like constantly. Like you guys want to be excited because you know like the biggest. Okay, I won't say the biggest, but one of the reasons women usually leave is because they were bored. Understand? They were bored in the relationship. Mara, it's different when a woman likes the man more because then he chases him, he follows his lead, mamela, because again, she likes him more. I don't,
Nah, I beg. I don't wanna lie to you. I believe that a man should love me because if I love that person,
and also again, okay, fine, maybe the wrong person to speak to that, but because you've been hurt because of loving somebody more,
yeah,
right?
maybe I'm the wrong
So
person.
you're speaking from a place of trauma. Right? Yeah, no. Now I get it. I'm like, okay. That's why you're so like against it, because you've been there, it was bad, so you wouldn't recommend it.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't. But generally though, like the dynamics work better when a woman likes the men more. Because it means there's something about me that works for you. And it means you're on my man. You're gonna follow my lead. The ones who always fighting the man is the one who the man likes the girl more. Because now you won't follow my lead because I'm following you in a sense because ngifuna wena kakhulu. First of all, I'm afraid of losing you. Number one. So already, yeah. So I don't believe I can do better than you in terms of I don't believe I can find another woman else way.
Gonna be like me.
Right? So it also becomes tricky because it means I'm 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 operating from a level of lack because I'm out here hounding you line. I'm like, unless it's a situation where you love me more, everything I do for you is because how you show me love. And I'm just okay. You make my life, you give me peace. I take you trips. I buy you this, I buy you that. Because you're making my life easier, right? And you do those things because
I love you.
you are there. I'm at the trauma, but
I've been trauma, guys.
Change.
In a trauma, so it's gonna take I don't know what.
All right, then tell me. So, how do you handle conflict? And communication issues with a partner.
I'm like, I don't.
Really?
I don't. I
What
don't.
do you do?
Just keep quiet and listen.
Keep quiet and listen.
I can't talk. I'm one person. I'd rather talk to a friend than to talk to you. I swear.
Why can't you talk to the person who can change? That's your problem. Because your friend can't change the issue in the relationship.
Guess maybe that's my problem. I'd rather seek advices from friends. Like, I have this problem, this and that and that and that and that. Then I'll take advices from there and there.
But then ultimately you have to talk it out, right? So let's say like now, like we're in a relationship, right? And we have a problem. Whether it's a communication problem, maybe there's something I don't do for you, maybe there's something that upsets you that I did. How do you approach that situation?
It takes a lot for me to point it out. Like, I don't like what you did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot. It takes time.
takes
I
time.
bottle things up.
Oh snap.
So, and then after something big had happened, that's when I'm going to be like, yeah, you did 1 to 6 months back.
Oh, woman only be the death of us, man. But then now, okay. So then, how are you acting in that period in time? Like when you're feeling whatever you're feeling, are you still acting normally? Are you having resentment when it's not? But does it change the relationship though?
Yeah, it does.
How
In
so?
the long run, it does because I guess I want to ask how you see. I don't.
Yeah.
Now you're there because you're my boyfriend, but back of my mind,
The worst.
I'm like, just can't.
Ugh, the worst, man. You know, it's the worst. And I'm saying this because I've had an experience with that kind of situation, and I talk about it a lot because I think that's one of the things that I hate, or not even hate, but I don't like about women who bottle things up because you end up being in a situation where you think, as a guy, everything is fine, but you know it's not. And I can read your mind, right? So if you don't tell me what's wrong, I can't fix it. You understand what I mean?
Which is wrong with us? That I know.
Yes. And then come 2-3 months later, it comes out. And it comes out at the wrong time, food. You know, we're arguing about food. You start bringing up something I did. I'm like, but how do we get to man? You know what I mean? And then already it's actually at that point, you're like 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah.
And you didn't give me the opportunity to save it. Right?
That's how we do it.
Oh my gosh.
That's how I do it.
I know, man. I mean, I've left relationships because of that.
You've left a relationship because of
Yeah.
that.
I've walked away because I was like, ugh. It's. I've always said that I can't fight for a relationship when I'm the only person in the ring.
True.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So as soon as I see that, and it's funny because I've been with somebody who in their previous relationship, when obviously we talk about how it was, they were in a situation where they stayed for a long period of time, but the love wasn't there anymore, but they still stayed. And I'm like, "H- how are you able to stay for so long when the person who you loved, who was in a relationship, now you started seeing what he, it's almost like you guys became housemates now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As you said, Goti, or someone in the same way, but the brother doesn't even know what you know, or someone in the same way. You know, I think you can, you can assume maybe by the fact that like you don't want sex anymore, you don't engage, or something be so baby, like you don't.
Now my siding look busy on pay. Gonna give you gonna be okay. But
But some I feel like
at
you
the
can
back
feel
of
the shift in energy, man. I'm talking about mass. You can feel something's off. Mombuza, baby, you okay? I'm not sharp. Where you
tired.
go? Oh, the worst part. Oh my gosh.
You're right, I'm just tired.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You never walked away from someone you still loved.
I did.
You have. Okay. And how was that? Was that? Is it because of the period of time you guys were together, or it was just because of who he was?
It was because of what he
Okay.
spoke her.
Yeah. And you still loved him.
I think even now I still love her.
Oh shit, man. I don't think it like stood out. Okay.
now.
Okay. Let's say because I think we're about to wrap up now. If you were to give anybody advice about how they should move in the dating world now, because in the now you don't even know what you want. So tough one this one.
It's
But
very
anyway,
tough one.
just how would you kind of speak on if people are watching this, right? And they've heard your story, they've heard your experience, and you want to give them some piece of advice, whether it's men. Okay, let's do both. Advice for women, ladies, young ladies, whatever, and also what should men do better when it comes to how they treat women or whatever it is.
I think in that you must just know what you want. Nope.
Okay, like who are we talking to? Are we talking to the women,
I'm
the
let
men,
me
or
talk
both?
to
Okay,
now.
women.
Let me just say both.
Okay,
Actually, you must just know what you want.
yeah.
Don't uh change your standards because of someone else.
Mhm.
Because while you're trying to change for someone, end up biting you. So
Mm.
just know what you want. Be yourself. Don't do this because you saw someone doing it. If you want to be in a relationship, you must know that you genuinely love that person and you date that person. Don't do
Mm.
it for money. Don't do it for whatever comes, the benefits you get.
Mm.
Nah, just do it because you want to do it. Do
Okay.
it because you have to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll
That's
just
pretty soon. Oh, before we end it, I wanted to ask you this. do you think do you think uh do you think sex is transactional? Like, do you think men buy for sex in, in any capacity?
nowadays, yeah.
Yeah, you're so quick with that one. So like, how? Let me give you an example. So if I meet you, I ask you out, and we got on a date. I pay for everything. Do you think? And then we have sex. Do you think I bought sex in that regard?
No,
Okay.
and in that way, no. But only this thing, I don't like it. I
Okay.
really hate it when you got on a date.
Yeah.
I'm big have sex when I leave or something. And then you send me money. What's that money?
Hey, I don't want to go to jail. Yo.
Yes, imali yona siyayithanda.
But I don't think you know how rough it is for guys nowadays. Eh? That is my get out of jail free card. What do you mean why?
Guy-
I mean, I'm sure you've heard the stories how people just wake up all of a sudden, they
You don't
go
give me
to
this.
police stations, claim rape because for that reason, hore, maybe I didn't give you money, I didn't offer it, maybe. Even if the conversation never happened about any exchange of money, but because there's so many reasons, man. But yeah.
Nah, that's how I feel. I feel like unregi. Like nah, changile for the night.
That's a piece. Women live easy lives, man. Oh, and I don't understand how tough it is for guys out here. And I understand because even sometimes I know guys who they have to play the role like they're interested long term, even though they're not, because they're trying to not give you the impression that it was just for that. I know it's wrong, but we're just trying to protect our future here. You understand what I'm saying? Like there's guys who literally, let's say I take you out, we go out, and then we come back to my place, we have sex. In the morning, I'll do breakfast in bed, I'll make sure we're sharp. I go drop her, maybe we'll grab something yan and make sure grand. When you get home, I'll call you later. I was like, sure, sharp. Yeah. I'll call you for the next couple of days, and then maybe slowly dwindle down. Because maybe I've learned, not even learned, but I just can sense long term what might not work. You know what I mean? Even though I'm sexually attracted to you, right? Unfortunately, girls tend to confuse the two. That they believe sexual attraction means relationship.
Relationship is.
You know what I mean? So yeah, but then I'm still sexually attracted to you, but I can see what the personality wise, or maybe how you are as a person. I don't see us working long term. But I can't just tell you that. Otherwise, you might get home all of a sudden like Marwan Kwaya. You know what I mean? All of a sudden,
Relax.
and always come same time. Why always come my 8? You see who you feel relaxed.
Yeah, but eventually during the week, by that time,
Yeah.
there's like 90% that you home.
Yeah, no, man. I mean, guys have been through the most with such situations where we thought it was consensual, but it wasn't because you expected,
Something.
Yeah, because look, we know security and all that stuff is important to women. So, especially if you're not working, and then you see me, you see my lifestyle, like, oh, this guy could actually help us out of poverty or whatever, And all of a sudden, we have sex, you go home, I take you home, I don't give you anything, I don't offer you anything. It's like now, it's like, no, this shit wasn't free. Yeah. So I hear what you're saying that you don't like it, but I think that's a difficult thing about us guys dating because you guys are so different. Like I'm hearing you now saying I don't like it, and I can't take what you're saying with the next girl. With her, she says, "No, you better give me something."
So my question is, every time you guys hit it,
No,
you're gonna have to give something.
no. It's Ish. I think as guys as well, we need to pick better, and we also need to. For me, I believe in vetting women. Like this thing of going home with girls from nightclubs or M19. It's bad now. You can't even do that anymore. So I believe in okay, I'll take your number, we'll get to know each other the next day, maybe we'll go out and we'll get to know each other, and then if there's a vibe, then yeah. But yeah, I think there's a process. I think as a guy, I mean like guys are different. So it depends on how you do it. But yeah, no. I will lie. Me, I still sending girls money. I rather spend honestly I'd rather spend money on experiences than giving you money. Or if you want something, let's go buy it. Because what happens, you end up falling in love with my wallet and not me.
Not you.
You know what I mean? And then, ibala. Then it's saying for na loan money to. Aye. You know what I mean? So it's a very messed up situation right now that we're in. So, but yeah. Anything else you wanna mention? Talk about? You could.
I'm okay.
Is it? What's up?
Yeah, okay.
With your 30 plus exes. I know you've lived though.
No.
But it means Onotando, or yeah, or maybe you need to work on choosing guys better.
And it's clearly. I would say
You're
clearly.
delusional. You believe in the good of.
We'll
Anyway,
see the-
guys, doesn't mean because now people wanna see it. I wanna watch this. I'm like, okay, if I see Tshepiso, I should just try. It wasn't fun.
Nah, not anymore. No way.
Yeah?
Wait.
Oh,
Not
you
anymore.
changed.
Trying. I'm on a journey of episode. What is the one?
Good.
Before it's too late.
What does that mean, though? I always find it interesting when women say, "I'm on a journey." What does that mean?
Yeah, butler. As a person, you should, like sit down and be like,
Okay, are you celibate?
Yaqala.
Oh, so you've been celibate for 2 months?
Yeah.
No sex. You just getting to know yourself. Or I got again.
No.
Okay. So it's just a matter of not giving yourself physically to guys.
To guys.
ultimately. Yeah. Hey. Alright, anyway, guys. I tried, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and catch us on the next episode, man. I hope you enjoyed our interview with Tshepiso, and catch you on the next one. Thank you once again for watching the video up until this end. As always, please show some love, subscribe, comment, share the link, like, it really helps the channel to grow. But yeah, as always, guys, if you want to check any other episodes, just click on any other links of the other videos that appear on the sides, wherever you see it, and just support the channel, man. But we do appreciate the love and everything, and see you guys on the next one. Yes, bye.